Doubt or believe. The story that spreads around the world. Hello everyone. Do any of you have memories of previous lives? In fact, there are boys who have memories of their previous lives in World War II and the sinking of the Titanic. First, I would like to talk about the boy with wartime memories. This is the story of a child, only 2 years old, who kept dreaming about plane crashes, as aired in the media, including the Daily Mail in the UK. This child is named James Leininger and he will be 24 years old this year. He has been dreaming since he was 2 years old, when suddenly in the middle of the night he would say, "The plane is on fire. I can't get out. I'm going to crash." Which you would not expect to come from a small child, and he began to have nightmares about fighter aircraft being shot down. When his family asked him what had happened to the plane, he told them that the Japanese shot at the plane and it crashed. One day, when his mother referred to the object on the bottom of the plastic model plane as a bomb, James corrected her, saying, "It's called a falling tank." And the young man began to recount memories of World War II that he was not supposed to know, memories of being shot down by the Japanese, and details of the members of the pilot's crew. When his family showed him a book about the war, he pointed to Iwo Jima in Japan and said that a plane had crashed there. He also drew a picture of the pilot from his dream and pointed to a person and said, "This is me, James Houston." And soon after, his parents did some research and discovered that James Houston was indeed an American pilot who was killed in action on Iwo Jima during World War II at the young age of 21. The parents were at first skeptical, but then came to believe it based on their son's all too vivid memories. They later met with James Houston's sister. And since James Leininger told her information that only her family could know, she too believes that he is the reincarnation of her brother. The same name James is a coincidence. And although the nightmares of the plane falling gradually decreased and eventually lasted until he was 8 years old, James' memories gradually faded as he got older and he remembers very little now. Another child has memories of the Titanic that he was never supposed to know. In 1998, 86 years after the accident, Jamie, who was 4 years old at the time, told his mother that he began to have nightmares every night about drowning and dying. Then one day, Jamie suddenly started drawing pictures of the Titanic. After that, he continued to draw more than 50 pictures of the Titanic. Jamie's drawings of the Titanic had certain characteristics that his mother questioned. The question was that Jamie had drawn 4 chimneys on the Titanic, but he always drew one of the chimneys without smoke. When Jamie's mother asked him about this chimney, he replied, "It's okay because this chimney is a fake." In the movie, there is smoke coming out of 4 chimneys, but in reality, only 3 chimneys emit smoke, and the other one is used for ventilation inside the ship and does not emit smoke. Jamie also has another mysterious memory about the Titanic. He said that the rivets on the ship should have been made of steel instead of iron. If they had been made of steel, the accident would not have happened. Rivets are parts used to join steel plates. At that time, rivets were used in bridges and ships because they were more resistant to vibration than screws, and hulls were also joined with rivets. However, there is a theory that the rivets used on the ship had a problem, which is said to have been one of the reasons the ship sank. It is said to be a memory from a previous life, as it was knowledge that a 4-year-old child could not possibly have known at the time. Maybe the memory was just lost along the way and we all have memories of our previous lives at first, and are reincarnations of someone else. It is up to you to believe or not. If you have any comments, please leave a message. And please like and subscribe my channel, it makes me happy and gives me energy to make the next video. Thank you for watching.